channel, Disney Collector Jr. Today we're going to be reviewing Play School Heroes, Transformers, Rescuebots, Salvage, he's new, Heatwave the Firebot, Boulder the Construction Bot, and Blur, and he's a new bot too. But they do not transform into cars. Let's open them up. I opened them up and they're really big, but now let's take a closer look. This is Savage. There's a cockpit here and he transformed into a truck, but not this version. The wheel will not move, but if you turn the arm, it will. Same with the other arm. He can hold something. There's wheels here which will not turn at all. He can sit down. He won't sit down properly. This is how he will sit down. His head will turn. You can place a figure inside his cockpit. And if that happens to you, you just have to snap it back in. And you just have to slide the figure in. You might have to bend down his head a bit if he's a Imaginext figure. It's sort of blank, but you can still see it. There's an Autobot symbol here. It's really cool. Now let's do the size comparison. So the size comparison is still with Megatron. Hello. And all these Transformers are almost the same size as the others. But there's a little difference between these two. The back would make this guy a bit taller. This is Heatwave the Firebot. He has a really cool hat on. His head will move, but his hat will not come off. There's pegs for stuff, and you can hold stuff. He has really cool details on the back. It has this H here. The wheels on the arms are here and not up here like the rest. Same here. His arms will lift up and crash down. He can sit down, but not properly. He sits exactly the same as Savage. And the cockpit will open up and you can fit someone in. There's an Autobot symbol here. That was Heatwave. Last but not least, we have Boulder. Boulder doesn't have any wheels here. He has the treads. His arms will lift up. There's a peg here. His wrist will not turn. His head will not turn. Wait, it will, but it's hard to make him turn. And his head will snap into place when it comes back to this position. His legs will do this. And his legs are the same as Savage and Heatwave's. There's cool printing on the back. There's buttons here, wires and everything, and the smoke thing. And I like his cockpit the most out of all of them. Because to make him go in, the person, he has to sit down. And he fits perfectly in there. That was Boulder. So this is Blur. There's an Autobot symbol here and there's a visor over his eyes so you can only see his nose but not his mouth. And there's a cockpit here and you can see through it. His arms will move up and smash down. Same with the other hand. The wheels won't turn unless you turn the whole arm. And the legs will move. He can sit down. There's wheels on the sides which won't turn at all. But the cockpit will open up and you can put a figure inside. Like an Imaginext figure or the figure that comes in the series. And you can see it right there. It's really cool. I'm going to do a size comparison between Blur and Armada Megatron from Transformers Combiner Wars Generation. This guy's pretty small compared to this guy. Oh no, I need to go. You better run. That's my review for today. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye guys!